Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement with my little crocheted astronaut that tells me the future. Got to get one of these. They're pretty cool. Also, you guys never gave me a name for this guy. So if you guys have any suggestions for his name, throw them in the comments. We had some cool giveaways and contests in the last couple days. I've been sending out points, everyone. If you haven't sent me an address that you want those collective points sent to, then DM me an Ethereum or a Pulse Chain address that you'd like me to send those collective points to. Let me jump here on Twitter really quickly and tell people we're live, even though, it shows up there. There we go. We're live. This is a short one. I don't have a lot of things to really go over. Obviously, anyone who's got any questions, throw them in chat, and we'll cover that. We'll go over all the regular stuff that we go over, and we'll just go down to the countdowns and what's going to happen Friday night. So Friday night, Friday night is the third drawing out of 99 lottery drawings. So we got 33 journeys, and each journey has 3 drawings. So we have 99 drawings, and a glitch ain't one. But we've got 2 down out of 99 already done, and the one on Friday night is the biggest. It's 6 times bigger than the first one. So the first one, each fuel cell that won got 1 1/4 of dark matter. And then in the second drawing, everyone got 3 3/4 dark matter. And now on Friday night, all the winners are going to get 7.5 dark matter per fuel cell that wins. And there's going to be 1,865 fuel cells that win based on the number of people that entered the lottery by minting fuel cells on this very first run. We got some cool people in the house. We got John, Compassion Crypto. You had a great show this morning. That was really, really good. On Shit Show, you guys watched that one. Hexas is in the house. Squiggy. Patrick's Astro and stuff says good evening and says going to be a great lottery. It will be a good lottery. It'll be really interesting. We're in such a shitty market right now as Pulse Chain. We are still waiting for our turn to pump. Bitcoin's done its little pump. Ethereum's kind of started to do a pump, but not really. And obviously, after Ethereum's pump dies, that's when we're expecting Pulse Chain to pump. So it's like a lot of waiting. But I'm really interested to see how far down the price of dark is going to go, not just with the lottery, but also because of Hart's Law with the whole ecosystem. In fact, I'm going to jump on that really quickly here. Let me share the screen. There we go. Okay, so here you guys see my whole screen. If we go to the wrapped pulse, to the main pulse chart right here, it looks identical to the dark chart. You have that big dump, then you have the bounce, then you have the dump, and then it's kind of flattened out right here. And if we go to the dark chart, we've been bouncing around 21, 22 bucks. So we have the same thing. We have the bounce down, the little jump, the down, and then it kind of flattens out right here. And so again, we have about, well, I'll tell you exactly how long in just a second, but Friday night, I think about 9 p.m. Pacific and midnight at East Coast, we're going to have the third drawing in the first journey right here. And that's going to be 6 times bigger than the payout that happened during the Interpol FUD dump back around the 20th of December. So yeah, a few days before Christmas, we had the Interpol dump. And then here on New Year's Eve, we had the Ulti dump and another dump here in the market. And so these, like I said, these rhyme with the larger market. So it'll be interesting. I mean, here was our mint. You know, we had the big nice mint, and then we had the first dump and the second dump. So it lined up really well with this little pump that we had in Pulse before we gave that back. So it'll be really interesting. The place we'd love to go, our favorite website in the world is agproject.io. And if we go to mining right here, refresh the page, you guys will have a chance to mine the Journey 2 fuel cells in 4 days and 14 hours and 58 minutes. So about 4 days and 15 hours. You guys will have a chance to mint the Journey 2 fuel cells, and that will enter you into the next set of 3 lottery drawings for Journey 2. It'll also lock in your yield rate from the treasury right here. So as you can see, the people that minted the very first Journey 1, they locked in a rate of 3% that they're sharing. So there's 3% that's split up amongst the J1 fuel cells. And everyone that mints in Journey 2 is going to be splitting 2.7% of the treasury every 45 days. So the people that minted the Journey 1 fuel cells, they get paid every 45 days, and as long as Pulse Chain exists, even if it turns into dust at the end, or small pieces of dark, such as they're actually called Luxite or Lux, Lux. And yeah, they're right here. They've locked in at 3%, and there's 116,500 of those, give or take. And we'll see how many people mint their dark matter tokens into fuel cells in Journey 2 and lock in the 2.7% that gets paid out every 45 days, as long as Pulse Chain's around. And it just keeps going on and on like this. Like, it drops 10% every journey, all the way to Journey 33. And when we get down to Journey 33, you got 0.1% basically. I mean, there's some numbers back there, but they're not really substantial, I don't think. And by the time we get to the 33rd journey, the treasury will be paying out 29% of its dark matter every 45 days. So there will be like a time where the journey rises and goes and grows and grows, and it'll peak, I believe, somewhere around the 13th or 14th. I could be wrong, but we'll definitely get that chart to you guys and graph. But yeah, it's going to grow and it's going to peak, and then it's going to, exhaust eventually. It's going to go down quite a bit as it pays all these out. I mean, I think in the first 4 journeys, there's like 10% of it's going to be paid out every 45 days. If you add the 3, the 2.7, the 2.4, the 2.187, yeah, you add those up and you got over 10% right there. Let's see here, 6, yeah, right there. And then of course on Journey 5, that's about 2% more. So you're looking at about 12-13% that's going to be paying out, and 77% going in. So 77% goes into the treasury and 3% comes out. Then 5.7% comes out, and then 8.1 something percent comes out. So all these stack up to eventually, pay out the treasury to the fuel cells right here. And as you can see, the Evil Address minted 67,000 of the J1 fuel cells, and it's going to mint 60,000 of the J2 fuel cells. And I believe that this mint is going to be bigger than the first mint. I believe we'll have more than 116,000 minted in number 2, because a lot of people have just caught on to the game, or the whales have figured stuff out and they want to start, jumping into the lottery and locking in their percentage from the treasury right there. So, and this right here, obviously this is underneath the website. If you go to collective and scroll down to the dark paper and darker papers, that's where you're going to find those charts and graphs and information right here. This one shows you how the dark matter split up. To the treasury, you get 77%. The giveaway address gets 20%, and the team gets 3%. And so that's what happens when you mint a fuel cell. Your dark matter token gets split up into 3 pieces of these different amounts, and funds these three parts of the project. So yeah, that's a lot going in there. We got Steve Sash, howdy, how you doing? Hooksican checking in for class. Good to see you, Hooksican. I think I sent you a DM asking for an address for your points, your collected points that you won by retweeting that. I think the dark price will drop after the next. You think the dark price will drop after the next lottery? Definitely. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to get a big chunk of dark, especially if they minted a lot of fuel cells. And I think, I mean, right now you're going to get $20 per dark right now. Who knows if people will front run and start selling this right before the lottery, or if people will, start buying it and this dip won't be that significant, because there are a lot of people that don't have dark matter tokens that want to participate in the lotteries and the treasury, and they're going to have to buy dark matter tokens off the market to mint them during the January 11th to January 22nd mint right here. So yeah, we're expecting a pump, dump, and then a possible pump and a possible dump. So this is our 45-day bull bear cycle. We do the same thing that Bitcoin does in 4 years, but we just do it in about a month and a half. So in about 6 weeks, we have our own mini bull bear cycle, and we'll see if that, goes down into the right forever, or if that continues to make a healthy pattern going up. Only time will tell. But I do think that a lot of people are going to take profit, because they're getting, a bunch of people took profit here, obviously. They got 3 times more tokens here in these drawings, and now they're going to get 6 times more tokens on this lottery. So this is the Big Daddy lottery. This is 14,000, almost 14,000 dark matter tokens are going to be possibly hit the market right here, and we'll see how many people dump, how many people hold, and how many people remint out of their winnings. But that's the game. Is like, you might want to look for some good dips right here if you guys are wanting to add some dark to your portfolio. Excuse me. And but then again, like I said, as a bunch of them get locked off of, taken out of circulating supply and minted into fuel cells, it will reduce the supply, the circulating supply. So this may be a possible pump again. And we have no idea what this chart is going to do. Wrapped Pulse, Hex, PulseX. Our chart follows these charts very closely. It also follows the Inc chart, the SolidX chart. SolidX chart is our biggest bonding pair right now. And so here's there. See, it's got the same exact pattern. It's got the dump, the bounce, the dump, and now it's kind of flattening out. So all this stuff rhymes, all this stuff kind of moves together. I believe that dark is going to be an exaggerated version of that chart, where it may be higher and lower than that chart, because it's got such a concentrated supply of 1 million tokens, which is, slowly being pulled off the market and put into the lottery and the treasury. And the lottery, that can come back out, but the treasury is a really slow bleed into those fuel cells, and you've got to vaporize your fuel cell to get the dark matter out of there. And honestly, I don't think it's worth vaporizing a fuel cell for at least a couple of years, if ever, because you've got to let that yield build up from the treasury. So, I mean, I don't plan on ever selling any fuel cells myself, just because I would rather sell them to someone else that has the patience to let them continue to grow in value, rather than destroy that, that fuel cell and then give my yield to the other people that have minted the J1 fuel cells. That's a great question. Great question, Patrick. And Patrick's one of the guys that I sent quite a few points to today. He'll have to connect his wallet to this website, to agproject.io, and then scroll down here, and it'll show you where you rank in the collective. So like this one right here is number 140 in the collective. And a bunch of people have been bouncing up pretty high here. In fact, number 7, the guy that won the art contest, has already bounced up to number 7 just by winning 1 million points in the art contest for J2. And we still have the art contest as well. No one's tweeted so far or entered the art contest, but I might just start throwing some of our art from our Telegram out to Twitter and putting tags on there for people to know what's going on and get people's attention. Right now is a great time to shill because everything's dead. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's sad and scared. And they're like wondering if it's even worth it anymore, you know? So going back here to agproject.io, if you guys click tools will open up the page that's in beta right now. And the beta page has the lottery, the treasury, and Vaporize on it. But if we look here at the lottery, it's got 4 days, 2 hours, 40 minutes. So about 4 days and 3 hours. So again, Friday night, around 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Pacific Coast, you're going to see, we're going to have this payout. And at the same time that the third lottery pays out, the treasury is going to do its first payout. So see, it says yield paid out so far. So if you connect your wallet and you go to the beta page and you go to treasury, it'll show you how many fuel cells you have right here. And it'll also tell you how much yield the treasury has paid out so far. So 3% of 89,000, almost 90,000 tokens are going to be paid out to these fuel cells, these 116,545 fuel cells, unless someone vaporizes them between now and then. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I got a bit of a cough and cold sinus thing going on. I know a bunch of you guys do too. If you guys are feeling sick or under the weather with this winter, please, take a nap, drink some tea, take care of yourselves, get feeling better. That's what I'm trying to do. But either way, like I said, this is going to pay out at the same time right here. No, actually, this is the next mint. So the next mint starts here, and this pays out basically at the same time that the lottery pays out. So about 10 p.m. That's when each one of those fuel cells is going to get 0.0231 dark tokens, just a little tiny drip of dark from the treasury. And every 45 days after that, they'll also be getting paid out. So that's cool. And then obviously, if you win the lottery and you connect your wallet here, this scrape button is going to be solid purple. And you can just hit the scrape button, you pay the fee, and it'll tell you how many fuel cells won and how much dark matter you got. So this should be 7.5 times whatever this number is. So if you win 1 fuel cell wins, you should have 7.5 dark matter. If 2 do, it should be like 15, and so on and so forth. So it's all basic math. As soon as we close out the next minting window, we'll be able to tell you exactly how much each lottery is going to pay out, how much the treasury is going to pay out, and all that stuff. It's all formulaic right here. So check that out. Let's come back here. I'll shoot you through a message when I get home from work. Thank you very much. You bet. Thanks for the follow-up. Tried to retweet the vid propertied to on at CryptoX's channel, but none found. Yeah, I'm not sure where that one is. Let's take a look at YouTube here. And we'll pull up Crypto Trainer 13. So I just searched for Crypto Trainer, and right here you have Crypto Trainer right here, which is Crypto Trainer 013. I apologize for all you guys telling you in Telegram it was Crypto Trainer 13. It's Crypto Trainer 013, and he's got a picture like an Andy Warhol colored picture of Dexter as his profile pic. And then if you go to videos, here's his AG project, was the last one 2 days ago. Says he's got 13 views. I'm not believing that. I think maybe, this guy is he's got a lot of bots running on his program and in his subscriptions. But hey, you know what? There's something out there that talks about anti-gravity besides my videos, and I'm so grateful for that. But this is where you find it right here. In fact, I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to share it in our Telegram. So if you guys go to our Telegram, right here, here's our actually, this is Randy Halarski's Telegram with our channel right there. Here we go. We'll go here, general, and then I'm going to post it again right here, fresh. This is the YouTube link to repost and share on Twitter right here from Crypto Trainer. So, yep, that's it right there. I apologize for telling you guys to follow Crypto Trainer 13 right there. Yeah, was given the wrong name. It was told as Pulse Train 13, not Crypto Trainer 13. Yeah, Crypto Trainer 013. Actually, yeah, Cape figured that one out. So thank you very much, Cape. Good catch. Let me go back to comments again. All right, that senior operator, Patrick, to you, sir. Oh, no way. You got up to senior operator? Dang. Okay. It's Crypto Trainer 13 on YouTube. Yeah, it says 013, but yeah, good catch. Wow. Senior operator Patrick. Should we take a look at what he's got coming to him? Excuse me again for my cough. Apologize. Yeah, senior technician. Say senior operator or senior technician? Senior operator. Okay, so senior operator right now, if you get to senior operator, you have, you're just shy of the first set of swag getting mailed to you. I actually mailed off one of these to someone that hit senior technician, I believe. I just sent them out their stickers and patches and stencil. Just stickers and stencil today. So they should be getting that. Another guy should be getting a big package of stuff on Wednesday. So you don't have that much further to go to get lead operator and get your first set of swag. So keep going, dude. That's awesome. I mean, anyone that's out of being an informant is definitely head and shoulders above everyone else. Hey, buddy, what's up, Disclosure Crypto? Good to see you. And I'll get there. All right. Yeah, I think you will. I think a lot of you guys will. You guys have been so engaging with the contests and the giveaways. I'm really hoping to show as much love as we can to this community through building up our community, the collective. Yeah, that's awesome. So like I said, I went over here. I showed you guys agproject.io, where you're going to be able to mint in 4 days and 14 hours. And I showed you guys the lottery and the treasury are going to be paying out, because this is our third one. See, you got the big and the bigger both colored in green, and the biggest is yellow. So the biggest is the next one to come up. And when that biggest hits, the treasury pays out at the same time. So that's going to be a really cool day. We'll see how far down. I mean, some people are hoping for $10 dark. Some people are going to be happy if it hits 15. I have no idea how low this could go. Like I said, a lot of it has to do with, are people going to remint and hold, or are they going to dump and take their profits? I know a lot of people right now are very desperate for money. They've been holding on as hard as they could these 4 years of this bear market for the altcoins. And bills come due, Bills don't wait for crypto. So I know a lot of people are having to sell some of their crypto now at the bottom of the market, which totally sucks. But I get it. I mean, life happens. You got a family, you got yourself, you got bills. I get it. I totally get it. So we'll see who dumps here. We'll see who holds here and who mints here. This is going to be this is our very first 45-day, We had the claim phase. So actually it was like 5 more days. So it was close to 50 days in this first pattern, and then all the others are 45. So yeah, we got our own bull and bear market every 45 days, and we'll just see how it lines up with the broader market. We are waiting for news from the SEC any day now. I mean, a lot of people are assuming that we're going to get it by the 10th, by Friday. If we get it by this Friday, we could see the whole market do a little jump, do a little spike of happiness if we get some good news from the SEC about Richard Heart's case right here. Maybe we won't. Maybe it'll come during the minting phase. Maybe it'll come during one of these lotteries. I mean, it's the government, right? Like, they are not the most ambitious and customer service oriented people in the planet, right? Like they're usually slow as molasses and fairly ineffective. Most people, especially in the federal government. But here we go. So that's what we're looking at right there. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen here with the broader market, and anything can happen with dark matter. We could get on the radar of some whale, and the whale could come in here and just market buy up an insane amount of tokens. Because if you look at the chart, I mean, we have Casey's wick, Casey's candle right here that wicked up at about $134, and now we're back to 20. So that's, just retesting our all-time high is about 5x from here. So that's not bad, and stuff happens pretty quickly in crypto. It can happen very quickly in a token that only has a supply of 1 million as well. Because, I mean, like you can see already, we've got, if you look at the Pulse Chain scan and you put in the dark matter contract address right here, you'll see if you come down here to the third address listed, this is the treasury address, and it's got almost 9% locked in it. And this 9% doesn't go directly back on the market. You have to vaporize your fuel cells to get your treasury yield out, if you do it at all. So I don't think many people will be vaporizing fuel cells for quite a few journeys unless the price of dark rips insanely and your dust is worth taking profit on. Then I can see some people hitting the vaporize button and taking their money. But I mean, basically this 9% is going to drip into the fuel cells where it's still not on the market. And I think we're going to add more than 8.9% to the treasury in the second journey's mint. So I think I'm predicting that this is going to go from almost 9% to maybe around 20%, to where like 20% of our token, of the 1 million tokens, will be locked up in the treasury and the fuel cells. That's insane. That's within 95 days, the first 100 days of a project, to take 20% off the market indefinitely, depending on that game of chicken. That's pretty badass. And we know already that this first address listed, the evil address, we know that 60,000 of these fuel cells are going to be pumped into the treasury and into the lottery. So here's the lottery. The lottery is the fifth one down. So the first address is the evil address. We know what that's going to do. The second address is the mystery box. And so far, that's been doing some giveaways and some liquidity providing, it seems. And then the third address down is the treasury. But I think that the treasury is going to overtake both the mystery box and the evil address over time. This one should be filling as this one empties. And then, of course, you have the biggest whale here with just about 4% of this. And the person that owns this address, I believe, is a ride or die. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. They could screw us all. They could just dump and destroy everything, just like any of the whales. And then you have the lottery address right here, where all this, I mean, it seems as though about 6,000 of these haven't been scraped yet that have already been paid out. And then you have the lottery that's paying out almost 14K to be scraped. So you're looking at about 14K able to be scraped on Friday night. So all of this will be completely scrapable by Friday night. And I mean, the evil address hasn't scraped any of its winnings yet, which makes me wonder what they've got planned for their lottery winnings. Because I mean, a lot of this, obviously, the evil address minted 67,000 fuel cells, so it's basically almost at like half. It should be winning half of the lotteries because it's only half of those fuel cells. So it hasn't scraped them yet, and they're all earmarked in that smart contract. So out of the top 5 addresses, you have 3 smart contracts, you have the mystery box, and you have 1 whale in the top 5 addresses. That's it. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Like that's already where most of the supply is. And then you drop down here. This person right here, in my opinion, this whale has almost 2%, and they are a ride or die, in my opinion. But then again, they could screw us. This whale right here, they are also, I believe, a ride or die. So we will see. Here's the fire whale, which has a lot of dark tokens, and I believe some of these may be minted, they may not be minted, but I'm pretty sure that the firewall is going to want to get in on this lottery action, especially after talking to Randy Holarski. So you got Randy Holarski right here with like 0.5% right here. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's quite a few. Excuse me. And I know that Randy's done very well. He minted quite a few fuel cells, and he's done very well at the lotteries. So I know that he's probably been whispering in the firewells and being like, dude, you got to get into these fuel cells. You got to get into the lottery and start getting some free dark matter on top of this. And you've also got to get your yield percentage locked in with the treasury. So when you mint the fuel cells with dark matter, you're not only entering the next lottery drawings, the next 3 lottery drawings, you're also locking in your yield from the treasury that's going to fill up that piggy bank until you smash it open, like indefinitely. So that's quite interesting. Then, of course, once you get out of here, the next bigger ones after these 5K, you're looking at about 1,000 right there. And then it just drops. And most of these, like when you go to page 3, let's go to page 3. Boom, look at this. As soon as you get to page 3, you start seeing these are all airdrop recipients. So this person got 6 airdrops, so they have 12 tokens. This person got 5. All these people got 5 airdrops, and they combined them together. These people got, at least 4 airdrops. 7.5. Anytime you see an even number, it's probably an airdrop. But as you get to the bottom of page 3, okay, so these guys have combined 2 of them. But if you get to page 4, from page 4, here's the airdrops that start right here on page 4. Now, how many pages do you think the airdrops where people have they haven't dumped, they haven't sold, they haven't minted, they may or may not even know that they have these in their wallets, right? They probably spun up 10 wallets and handed them to the people that we're giving airdrops to, which is cool. Like that's the whole point of it, I mean, even this one right here, this is crazy. This is a smart contract. This person right here took their airdrop, and this is most likely liquidity providing. So they just provided liquidity with their 2 tokens. It seems it could be something else, but or they could have just put them for sale on V3. That would also show up as a smart contract. But either way, so we're on page 4 right here. How many pages of people with 2 dark matter tokens do you guys think there are? Put it in chat. Tell me in chat how many pages do you think there are of airdrop recipients? Closest one I'm going to send. Shoot, what do you think? I'll send, let me write this down so I don't forget it. I'm going to send, I'm going to send 4,000 tokens to the person that's closest. All right. So 4,000 collective points. So this person will automatically get out of being an informant. I want to give 4,000 collective points to the person who is closest with their guess to how many pages of airdrop recipients there are. It starts on page 4. We're going to count page 4. And then I'm going to go forward and I'm going to count how many of these have airdrops out of these. I mean, because look at this. Page 4 means that we're in the top 200 addresses. There's 50 addresses per page, right? So on page 4, well, on page 3, we're at 150. There's 1,709 holders. So, like I said, how many pages do you guys think there are of just straight up airdrop recipients before it goes, less than 2? Tell me in the chat. If anyone, Pissy, boom, 30. Look at this, 30. To me, 17. Okay, so Patrick says 30. Hugheskin says 17. I'm guessing it's Hugheskin because he's got Hugh in his name somewhere. Steve Stash says 31. I think some of you guys are already doing a bunch of math in your head. Now, there are a couple pages where it drops below, 2, where there's just people that have just dust already from the Wishwell and the mining. But yeah, okay. So we got 3 people here. I'm going to count them. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to put in your guesses, and then I'm going to go through and count them for you guys. ST3, your price is righted me. 33 from Hex Glen. That's a good guess. A bunch of these are really good. You guys must be gambling degenerates because you're doing math in your head pretty quickly. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guesses. Hey, I see what Steve Stash just did. The dollar, he did the Price is Right thing, where it's like $1, Bob, or you guess $1 more than the last person. 34, and am correct. Okay, so let's go through this. Let's click through these right here and see when we run out of the airdrops. So we got 1. Excuse me, we're going to count 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, wait, nope. 29. Let's go back. 29 was right here. So it was actually 30. There's about 30 pages of just airdrop recipients, basically. So who guessed 30? Who was on 30 on this bad boy? Boom. It was Patrick. Patrick Astro and stuff. Oh my gosh. This guy's cleaning up. This guy's going for the car. This guy right here, Patrick, is going for the high-end car and the Grand Admiral status at the bottom. He's shooting for the 332 million points to become the Grand Admiral and get the high-end car and the Grand Admiral hat. That's what he's doing right here. That's crazy. Because he's been cleaning up lately with these contests. So well done. Congratulations, Patrick. I'm going to write that down here. Patrick's Astro and stuff. That's kind of funny because the astronauts in our book call each other Astros. And so that's like a nickname is Astro. It's kind of funny you have that in your own name. Sucks. I was going to say 30, but I was beat to it. Excuse me. Patrick, boom, I'm ranking up. Hell yeah, you're Disclosure Crypto is not very happy with that one. Damn, it's between 31 and 32. Damn, I'm wrong. 34, 33. Yeah, that's really good. That's lead operator now. Oh my gosh, you're right. You're going to hit lead operator, which means that you are going to get your pack of stuff. So you just recently sent me an address to send your points to. Send me a shipping address. It obviously doesn't have to be your home address or anything. You don't have to dox yourself, but send me a shipping address that I can send those stickers to and that stencil, and we'll get that out to you. I'll get a couple more chapters read tonight. Good. See, and he's cleaning up on that as well. He's cleaning up on the book review, which if you guys go over here to our Telegram, t.me/anti-gravity saga, and you go to Rings of Dust book, you can claim some of these chapters right here in this Word doc. And for every chapter that you review, you get 1,000 points. And every 10 chapters you review, you get a DART token. And one of these guys ripped through all 25 chapters really fast and did a review of each of them. And I hooked him up with a little bit more than what I promised, but I just couldn't believe how fast he got them. So yeah, you get 1,000 points per chapter. And if you do 10 chapters, you get a DART token, which is, yeah, it's worth $20 a day, but who knows what it'll be worth in the future. And then of course the submissions for art. Look at this badass thing from Zephyr Trips. So badass. And then here's a meme when crypto markets on December 30th, 2024. I love it. Love it. Very funny. But check it out. We got meme contests too. So the meme contest, I don't really have a set thing for. Smo Spider did a really funny one here with the guy flexing right here. Smo Spider sent this on X and posted this. So I definitely reposted this. Very funny stuff. AG lottery winners be like, boom. So you guys can earn points, and you can also earn dark matter tokens for really good memes that we can put out there on Twitter and break through the noise. And then obviously you guys can win points and dark for the book. And then the art, like I said, top 12 for J2 fuel cells. Red Squirrel walked away with 10 dark matter and 1 million freaking points. He went to number 7 on the leaderboard just by winning this contest right here. So this is going to be the fuel cell, or the art that's attached to the fuel cell for Journey 2. And I think we're probably going to put J2 like in the corner. Just start putting like that in the corner, and then our logos across the bottom. But this is what we're going to be doing, and we're already taking art submissions for Journey number 3. So this one was really cool. The problem was that it stayed in this little echo chamber. And unfortunately, like, we saw this insane amounts of badass art from you guys, but no one else did. No one else saw these really, really cool pieces of art. And so with the next one, what I want you to do is when you make a piece of art for Journey 3's contest, I want you guys to tweet it out. I'll actually write down here in the submissions for art NFT. I'll say, okay, so tweet your submission, right? Tag at, am I Pulse Ray Vision or Hex Ray Vision? I think it comes up under both. Let me double check here. Profile. Yeah, Hex Ray Vision and Pulse. If you type in either Pulse Ray Vision or Hex Ray Vision, it'll pull up the dark matter logo. That's me. So you want to tag me in that one. So tag at Hex Ray Vision. There we go. So yeah, tweet your submission. And then in your submission, you're going to want to write J3 fuel cell art contest for, and then we're going to put agproject.io. And then you want to tag me. You want to, tag me. Yeah, so me, let me put, we want to let the email address know that we're still here fighting it. So you got me, the email address, and of course our Twitter, AG Project IO, no dot in that one, in the Twitter handle. So yeah, tweet your submission and write J3 fuel cell art contest for AG Project IO, and then tag these guys. Let's actually write, help me win 1 million collective points and 10 dark matter tokens. Boom. So this is what you guys want to do. You want to take your image and then tweet J3 fuel cell art contest for agproject.io. Help me win 1 million collective points and 10 dark matter, not 10K. Geez, that's a lot of dark matter. 10 dark matter tokens, and then you tag the 3 of these. And the person with the top 10 with the most likes and retweets are going to be put in the final vote that's going to take place right here. So we're going to vote for J3's fuel cell right here in between the first and second drawing of Journey 2. So that's right around February 2nd to February 13th. So right in here, this is where we're going to be voting for the art piece that's going to go for J3. So we've got J2's picked out, and congratulations to Red Squirrel on winning that one. And then we'll have another one picked out between these two drawings for J3. And that's the point. Because, I mean, we've got to get the word out to this. And you know what? I'm going to say the top 10, the 10 finalists that get into the final voting, they're all going to get a bunch of collective points, obviously. And maybe they'll each get a dark token just for making the top 10. I think that's a pretty good deal. Let's see here. And of course, I always forget to hit enter or send. So excuse me. There's a lot of things that I think I've sent to people and I haven't. So apologies. Okay, so yeah, this is how you do it. So the top 10 finalists. That is not how you spell finalists. Top 10 finalists. Yeah, top 10 finalists get 10,000 collective points and one dark token. Boom. All right, so that is now official. Those are the official rules right now for the next art contest. And like I said, we have so much insane art. It's insane. I like doing the nighttime streams sometimes just on X, where I just play a bunch of music videos and I just scroll through the art. It kind of looks like a cool slideshow. What's going on here? Kate is in the house. Was just catching up with your video from yesterday, and now you're posting at the same time. I roll laughy face. Yeah, we're just trying to keep the machine going. We're trying to tell you guys what's going on in our little universe here in our space cult. So yeah, go there. Red Squirrel deserves it. He's got talent. He really is. I have no artistic talent. You know what? You'd be surprised what you can do with AI. It's pretty cool. You might be able to have someone on, you could take a chapter of the book. Like if you're reading the book, so you can just take a chunk of the book. You can feed it into an AI generator like DALL-E. If it's decent, like it's pretty decent, you can take a handful of those go over to Fiverr or Upwork and pay some graphic artist to touch them up and fix a couple things with them, because the AI art's it's got some silly stuff going on in it. It doesn't the words in it, extra fingers, extra lips. It's a little clunky, but you can have someone touch it up and fix it up, and you could be in that art contest yourself. I mean, obviously this one that we got from Red Squirrel is just insane. It's like a movie poster. It's beautiful. He set the bar really, really, really high for you guys. But anyways, as I was saying earlier, my point earlier was almost all these holders, a shit ton of these holders, what's 30 times 50, 1,500 of these holders are people that got the airdrop and haven't done anything with it yet. And who knows, maybe in the future they'll find they got a couple dark tokens and they'll mint. Maybe they'll figure out, they'll watch a video and figure out, hey, I should be minting these in the next fuel cell window. But yeah, 1,500. You take 1,500 out of 1,709. That's like 209. There's like 200 people that like have either dust. So how many pages does this go? Hang on, 33. So these guys have dust or less than 2. These guys have dust 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 pages of dust, meaning there's 150 people plus the 1,500 people. So 1,650. That can't be right. Yeah, actually, I think it is 1,650 of these guys, or no, that can't be right. 30 times 50 is 150. No, 350 is 1,500. I basically, there's just a handful of people that have more than the airdroppers. Like hardly, very, very few addresses have more than the airdroppers. And the airdroppers are 1,500 of these. And then you've got, I swear to God, it's like 1,650 there. My math is off on somewhere. I'm not sure where it's off, but either way, you go back to the first page. And if you scroll down here, you got some whales, and then you got a bunch of smart contracts on the first page. So this liquidity provider, liquidity provider, liquidity provider, liquidity provider, liquidity provider, liquidity provider. Excuse me. Yeah, liquidity provider. It's insane. And then you got the lottery and the treasury, and the evil address all sitting up here on top. So like we've done a pretty good job of really bringing a bunch of scarcity to this project within the first 90 days. And it's just going to ratchet more and more, especially, if we hit our alt season that we've been waiting for, obviously. So is this a page we can access? Are you talking about this one with the wallet addresses on it? Because this is just under scan.mypinata.cloud. So this is, if you guys just go to here and you just do Pulse Chain Scam. Surprised it's not up there. But you just go to Pulse Chain Scam. Click on the first one right here. Click on Scan My Pinata, and it'll open up this one. And then you just take the dark matter contract address, which is in our Telegram, but it's also here on the charts. And you just paste that address in there that ends in BBC7C5. And there's the dark token right here. Here's the interesting thing. If you go to that dark token, this address, it actually owns a couple, almost 2 dark, because someone burnt 2 dark, sending 2 to this address, trying to mint. So that didn't work so well. And then you just click on holders, and that'll show you this page. Is that the page you were asking for? If not, let me know, and I'll tell you if there's another one that you can get access to. Yep, got it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Steve Stash. Yeah, that's how you get to the holders of dark, and you can see how much percentage there is actually on there. And then, we want to kill this right here. Thank you very much, Patrick. We'll definitely be shipping out some stickers and stuff to you, and the stencil. Very cool, very cool. And I think that's all I was going to show you guys today. Like, we just got a bunch of cool stuff going on. You bet. And yeah, that's about it. Let me stop sharing the screen and unfreeze my cute little face for you guys. I'm going to try not to have another coughing attack here as I close things out. But thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being part of the collective. This is the best community in crypto, hands down. Like, it's small, but it's mighty. Like, this is pure concentrated passion that we have in this community, and we have something that's different than anything else out there. There's nothing at all like Anti-Gravity Project, with the cool things we got set up and the cool things we got set to come, which I think you guys are going to be really happy with a couple of the surprises that we have coming up in the next couple of journeys. But that being said, you guys are awesome. Jump on Telegram, start tweeting your art for the J3 art project, because that'll be really cool to see how many likes and retweets you can get, how much attention we can get from that. We also have an explainer video coming out very soon, besides the one from Crypto Trainer 013. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. It's from, how do I say this? It's from, so there's a person that's pretty hot on Twitter right now in our community. And he's agreed to put together an explainer video for us, which we're really excited for that to show up. So look for that one very soon. We hope to break through some noise and get some more people joining our community there. And again, Patrick, you get 4,000 more collective points for guessing how many pages of airdrop people there are. I mean, not counting the ones obviously that have combined. If you count those ones, there's a couple more pages, but it's insane how few people actually hold this token and what the chart's doing. It's going to be a lot of fun going forward. The next 4 years are going to be a very interesting journey with you guys. So that being said, yeah, join us in Telegram. Send me your questions. Hit us up follow us and follow the evil address. Follow AG Project IO on Twitter, and tell your friends. We're just giving away money. I mean, at today's price, if it's 20 bucks, obviously it's probably going to go down when people start selling. But at 20 bucks, I believe we've given out over $600,000 of dark tokens in the 3 lotteries so far. So in the first 50 days, we will have given away over $500,000 with the price crashing, going from 133 all the way down to 20 bucks. I don't even know what that fall is, but it's significant. So this is going to be a very volatile and fun pattern. I think it's going to attract a lot of traders because they're going to think that they can front run this pattern, and maybe they can. Who knows? But I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. I'll probably throw the links in to join. I just was feeling a little under the weather today, so I just wanted to make sure I got this information out to you guys and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Thanks, Pulsar. I love these streams. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone sell your dark and vaporize your fuel cells. Patrick is the evil address. Thanks, Max. Have a good night. Take care, all. Yeah, I'm going to make some throat coat tea and some chamomile and probably curl up on the couch in front of the fireplace. Just watch TV or something like that. Maybe play on Twitter. But I love you guys. I can't wait to see what goes down on Friday night and just tomorrow. We're going to have fun tomorrow too. So thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.